Hello and welcome. I think because of the thumbnail you guys can already tell I am not in my nomad world. I am actually in my second scrap mechanics solo world. In this video I'm going to show you guys all my worlds I have been into. Sadly I cannot show you my first world because that one got corrupted. Anyway, if you guys enjoy my content, please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. Any support is welcome and greatly appreciated. Without further ado, let's get into the showcase of my worlds. As you can see, these are my two scouting vehicles. This was actually my first one that have been upgraded along the way. And now I use it to kill farm bots and go to warehouses and such. This one is actually my second scouting vehicle, which I use the most, or used the most. It's basically the same concept as my scouting vehicle in my Nomad series, with saw blades on the bottom. And yeah, it basically works the same. You put them on. The only difference is I have a pushing bar at the front and the back. The back still needs to be upgraded. You guys might wonder, well, this is a weird vehicle. Well, the idea behind this vehicle was it had to be small to fit in my base, so I made a folding vehicle. So basically, this is like a transformation vehicle. So how it works, I press number 3 and the wheels fold open. If I press number 2, I engage the wheels. It's that simple. And also this mechanism kind of works as brakes for the car. I'll demonstrate. It is pretty decent while driving, but it's not perfect. As I said, it was one of my first creations. And now to... See, brakes pretty decent. So it works for, like, it has two purposes. Like it makes it stable on the ground. Like if you're scouting a building or something, and you can just press number 2, then you can leave your car. It won't slide as much as the wheels do. So that's basically this vehicle driving capabilities. Then the Gatling gun at the front, it's pretty standard. Some sensors. And it turns around like this. And if you need to kill smaller bots, you can lower it down just like so. I tend to unhook the ammo container from the spud guns, because if you accidentally press it, you lose a lot of spuds. I can demonstrate how fast they go. I just have to reconnect the ammo container, I guess. Yeah, this is the ammo container to the actual guns and demonstrations. You can see it shoots pretty fast. Let's do that again with 150. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna press it 2 seconds. 1, 2. Yeah, see, that's a half of a stack. So you can basically tell if you press it accidentally, you lose a lot of spuds. So what I do is I just disconnect the spud guns and I'm good to go if I'm just driving normally. And to park it, press 2, press 3, and it's a small vehicle or smaller. I also have a bed in it. I have some storage over here, extra spuds, some food. The gas container is at the back, and all the goodies here are at the front. The Gatling gun is powered by an electric engine, which basically takes no fuel or batteries whatsoever. I also have a passenger seat at the front. If someone does join my world, I can hook the gun up on this seat, so he or she can do can deal with the guns. On to the big boy. This is my mining vehicle I have been using in this world. It's bigger than my one in my Nomad, but like I said, I don't like to use big mining vehicles anymore. They tend not to mine as good as smaller vehicles due to the sheer amount of things on the vehicle and the calculations the game needs to make. It makes it harder to mine. But anyway, I digress. So how this works, if I remember correctly, 1 pushes the arm down. With 2, I can move the position of the drills to a vertical position and back to a horizontal position. With 4 I can use the pistons to either smash them on the ground, or if they're facing frontwise, I can like push the rocks like this, and 3 turns it on. I think that clears this. And yeah, the collectors pick the rods up, yada yada yada. The refinery refines it, and everything goes into the back. Okay, on to the last vehicle, which is my transporting vehicle. Let's put it in the light a little bit, because of course it's dark while you're recording. This is the vehicle I use to transport everything from farmers to fruit crates and such. In here there were supposed to be big crates, big chests with vacuum pumps. I don't know where they are right now, because it's been a while since I was on this world. But in any case, I use this for, yeah, hauling fruit crates and vegetable crates. This is the build I used to grab farmers. This is the crane from Con. I kind of stole it. Sorry, Con. But basically how it works, you press number 1, you can extend the arm. With the button number 2, it stays in place, see? And 3 retracts it. Number 4 raises the whole thing, the whole crane. So back down. And number 5 lowers the crane. Number 6 opens the arm, the claw of the crane, and it goes back in. With forward and backward, you can turn the crane around, which is on an electric engine. With number 1, you can put out and put on the mechanism. So yeah. So basically, I weld these 4 red blocks on the same place where this is. So I can demonstrate it quickly. So all I do is I pick this and put it on the appropriate block. I think I've done it wrong. It should be the other way around, but I think you get the gist. Well, maybe it will work like this as well. Okay, I welded some vehicles onto pillar because the lag was getting a bit much. But let's go check out my base. Let's take the scouting vehicle number 2 and head out to my base. It was not finished because I stopped this world when I started doing co-op survival with my brother. I'll show you that world next. So here we are at the base. Basically this was gonna protect the base from incoming bots, but yeah. To open the door or gate, press this button. Saw blades retract under the base, the ramp comes down. Just like that. Okay, then I could drive any vehicle that I made into this base. So here we go. Okay, we're inside of the base. Let me show you around. These chests were drop chests, which are connected with vacuum pumps to the main chests that are connected to the craft pot, etc, etc. So in here I had my drop chests, which is pretty organized, but basically these were drop chests. As well for these are building chests, so pretty organized. Building materials for cars, suspensions, saw blades, drills, vacuum tubes, vacuum pumps, all that good stuff. I have some shooting slits in here. If some bad hombres are outside, I can shoot them through here. Easy peasy. Then over here we have my crafting chests, which are also pretty organized. Raw materials, wood number 1. The higher tier materials and metal. Circuit boards, components, ember, honey, I think, or beeswax. Yeah, you can see water, chemicals, the oil and the batteries. Yeah, cotton, etc, etc. Output chest, empty. My food crates, brown for food and blue for drinks and water. Then my food crates is brown and blue for food that gives hunger, and blue for drinks and food that give thirst. My dressing bot, of course. When I was in this world the last time, the patch just came out for the beacons, which are pretty cool. This base is not finished, but like I said, I started playing co-op with my brother and I stopped playing in this world. Okay, so now let's go to my farm, which actually was my base before this one, so I had a big move. Let's go outside, close the gate and head to my farm. Okay, we're almost at my farm, and as you can see, I did a lot of deforestation. Oop. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no. See, this is... it's stuck. The front... Oh my god. The front bumper is stuck. Okay, let's fix it quickly. While I'm heading to my farm, let me show you how this vehicle kills bots. So basically you push them and they're dead. Just like that. And if the pusher doesn't kill them, the saw blades underneath usually do. Unless I'm driving very fast. Like this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And this was my first farm. So you can see everything was broken down. My base was over here. I can show you how the farm works, but there's no water anymore connected to the water cannons. But basically what you do is you press the button. The sensor blocks extend. The arm extends. It gives water. The block should retract, and also the water cannon should retract. And everything is watered, and I just plant the crops and wait. Okay, that was it for this world. Let's go to the next one. Okay, here we are in my co-op survival world, which I played with my brother. This is probably the biggest of all my worlds, because I think we spent the most time here. So basically we settled in the mechanic station. We didn't even bother going further than the mechanic station for this one. But yeah, let me show you around. Here we have the crafting station. And yeah, it's pretty organized. We have our components, our circuit boards of course. Some seeds to make fertilizer of. The chemicals. Some more chemicals, and gas. It's not that organized, but it's decent. Okay, then we have some building pieces for vehicles, wheels, the best wheels in the game, of course. Saw blades, thrusters, drills, some ammo. In here we have batteries, we have gas, we have paint, and the glow lights, and some fertilizer. Over here we have this folding gate. Let me show you, which opens up the mechanic station. Oh yeah. Okay, let's head out and show you the world. Our farm is over here. It's hard for me to remember because it's been a while since I've been here. So we have this small little island we used in the beginning because it was easy to defend from raids. So we made a bridge as well, and then a whole base around it. You drive up this ramp. Then you have a place for your vehicle. Close the gate or the ramp. Oh, there's a piece broken. That's that. Oh, there's another piece broken. Okay, then you have our water supply over here, protected by some blocks, some mesh and some metal blocks. Our watering system is not that great, but it works. It works. Is this? No, this is the gate. My bad. Where is the? Oh, I think it's here. Yeah, so it just turns around and around and around. Then I let it go for a while. And it mostly takes everything. Okay, and here you can see how much water is left. The cook pot, the refrigerator. There's another hole. And then all the vegetables, all the fruits. Color-coded, of course. We have our tomatoes, tomato seeds, beets. And I put them down over here because then you actually can really tell what's inside. So I took the color of the bag. We have beets, carrots, bananas. oranges, blueberries, pineapples, broccoli, cotton, and potatoes. Our excess soil bags. This is the control room, where all the mechanisms for the base is. So if the watering system missed some, I can also pick up this bucket, like this. Stand underneath it. If you didn't notice already, it fills up. See? It fills up the bucket. Just like that. And then I can keep watering my crops. Or my soil plots. Easy like that. Let's put the bucket back down. And then we have our shooting range, which we use to fend off any raid. They mostly spawn there. Some do spawn underneath. Tape pots do spawn underneath, so that's why this hole is here. Okay, my guy is thirsty. Let's grab a blueberry. We have enough of those. So let's head back out. Over here we have our flying, or our flyer, or a attempt on flying. I'm not sure how this works. It's been a while since I've been on this world, but let's check it out. If I'm not mistaken, one turns it on. Okay, yeah, so it's on a pulse. It's on a pulse, so if I hold number 2, it goes up. If I let it loose, it should like kind of float forward, like forward on your keyboard is tilting it forward, backwards, and left to right tilts the thrusters. That's just on a bearing. And I think number 4, yes, tilts it like this. It's not the best, but it works. It works pretty decent. Yeah. Whoa. I'm not used to flying machines. Let's try and head back to the base. Okay, let's try and land this flyer decently. Let's turn off the thrusters. Okay, I think that's a decent landing. On to the next vehicle. Over here we have our woodcutter system, which is pretty cool, I think. Pretty cool concept. This is my my woodcutter. So basically we chop one down, we drive over it, we lower the wheels, and then we saw it down. Like this. And basically this is how you cut down a tree with this vehicle. And then to refine everything, if I can figure out the buttons. This is the refining station. So you drive up to the station, if you can line it up. You drive on the pad. And once you're in this position, it should pick up on both collectors, and there you have it. Wood is done. So that's the wood cutting system. And over here is my brother's creation, his car with the active turning signals. As you can see, if you go left, the lighters go left. And if you go right, the lighters go right. You also have some buttons. I think, yeah, that's all the lights on. And then you have the 4 blinking lights. And of course the radio. Other than that, nothing special to this vehicle. That's my brother's creation. He has some storage over here, as well on the front, some spud ammo. And that's basically it. But he was not done with this car, so I think he will finish it sooner or later. We'll see how it goes. Over here we have my unfinished tank. I was gonna make this for killing farm bots, but as you can see it's not finished. The mechanisms are all in place. You can turn with tank steering, which is pretty cool. It goes pretty fast. But there was supposed to be a heavy like tier 3 metal on here, so it was gonna go a little bit slower than this. But yeah, I kind of didn't finish this project. Let's turn back or head back and show you my other vehicles. It's hard to drive without the weight. And over here we have another broken down vehicle. It's scrapped for parts. Its arm is over here. But basically this was my mining vehicle for the most duration of this playthrough. I'm gonna try and explain how this one worked. With 4 you can extend the pistons. And this arm is supposed to be in front here with pistons as well, so I can lower it and raise it. And basically how I did it, I lowered the front arm, I raised up the big arm, then I drove right in front of a node. Did this so the big arm hinges to the rock, turn on the drills and let the drills come back to the vehicle. So basically all the rocks in between here were smushed against this arm and this arm. So yeah, that's basically how this miner worked. And then the collectors picked the rods up and the refinery refined the rods and it went in here. Easy like that. Okay, over here we have our farm dude grabber. This is how I rescued farmers. Okay, turn on the lights with number 1. I have a horn. Don't know if you can hear it. But anyways. So, with number 3 I opened the hatch. With number 2 I opened the claw. I drove up to a farmer. With number 2 closed the farm. With number 2 I closed the claw. Number 4 lifts the claw and put it into the basket. Just like this. Easy. Once it's done, it will retract. And I can close the hatch. If I'm not mistaken, I can fit 2 farmers in this vehicle. And then I just drove to the trader, delivered them, and that's that. It worked very well. I remember that much. It worked very well, this vehicle. What's left to show you guys? Okay, the last thing for me to show you is my automated AFK farm that does not activate any raids. Let me show you. It's just outside of the base. It's also based off somebody on YouTube. I cannot remember his name or the creator of this farm, but it works pretty well. Sometimes it glitches out and doesn't water the plants, but hey. As you can see, 2 plants are not watered, so what I do, it should plant it and water it, yes. Easy peasy. Okay, same deal here. Let's wait until it turns around and it should plant and water it, but sometimes it glitches out and it forgets one, but then you can just do this and it will plant it like so and water it. Yes. If you can also farm potatoes with it, but then it will activate raids. That's why I have these arms. Then I put saw blades on there and it's pretty much defended all throughout, so you can AFK it as well. Just come back from time to time to pick up the arms and you're good to go. As you can see, a lot of potatoes. If you just let this run while you're AFK in your base or you're crafting or you're building something, this will run and this will pick it up every time. Okay. Let's see what's left. I think I covered it all on this world. Okay guys, that will do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed watching the showcase of my other worlds and my creations. If you have any suggestions on what I can do next in my Nomad series or something else you want me to see doing in Scrap Mechanic or any other game, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Until next time boys, later!